like it because it's too bright, but
You
I
know,
can only guess they play with all the lights turned off or something. I don't know.
there's a lot of Quake players, including Rafa, who's regarded by some to be one of the best, if not the best, Quake player of all time in
He's
Quake
alright,
Live. He would change the color of the enemy models and the crosshair based on the map.
Okay, that's interesting.
And there are loads of maps played.
I didn't know you could change the...
You change everything in Quake.
I remember 1.6, you got these models which are like massively bright orange or something, which is kind of broken.
But here we go, we do have a bit of a B push coming in from iBUYPOWER. Soon they're going to be ready to hit the switch, flip the switch. The switch that is going to engage all that aggression.
Interestingly, we have no CZs from either team.
Although the Glocks going in, 3 players up top. Nice angles here for Swag. These are going to be some easy frags. Just rush remaining, and that was a little bit too easy in fact. eLevate off to a very poor start, and it is a T-sided map, largely due to the fact that rotations are so difficult for the CTs. It's very, you can get kind of pulled here, there, and everywhere. But it's also it's also by that merit a map where it's only like really T-sided, like really badly T-sided, if like a really good T team is abusing it.
Do you think the map is too big?
No.
No?
I don't think it's too big.
You think it's okay like this?
I think it's alright like this, yeah.
We've got Dinks here from XP3. He is really good with the pistols, I'm finding. He's done damage in both the pistol rounds in the previous map, and now he's just ripping head with the P250. Do have frags coming in various places on the map. 3 eLevate team members remain, but with 2 CZs on them, they are in a position to do things. XP3 with the P250 as well. We've seen how dangerous he is, and a bit of lag's going to come in, but there we go. We've got 1 frag, not enough bullets in the bank to get the second one, but Skittle is going to be left with 2 HP, so he's going to have to play very passively now. 3v2.
This is looking really rough actually for iBUYPOWER, but they should have every chance. They know they just have to play together here. Although that said, we're going to see Swag pushing all the way with his CZ onto that B-bomb side all alone in this one-on-one against Volcano. This is pretty much the one-on-one for the round here. Volcano going to take down Skadoodle. That's pretty huge right there now as AZK comes in, and Volcano takes down Swag. It's all on AZK now.
He's got to be out of bullets though, surely.
This is a big upset coming in onto this round, and AZK will take down Volcano. XP3 from above. I don't think he has any idea where XP3 is. He's going to go for the fake plant. XP3 is reading this wonderfully, and there it is. This is a perfect approach. There's nothing that can be done. AZK, his face hits the floor. XP3 going to pick up the round in the end, and what a beautiful effort there from eLevate.
And that was a really nice snap there from XP3 as well. One thing that is worth noting about the American scene is they have so many really, really good aimers, and these pistol shots from XP3 are a great example of that. And it is going to be 1-1 now. iBUYPOWER on the eco after winning the pistol and then losing the second round. So things going so far so good here to eLevate.
Catch a vision of some players traversing through onto the short area, and Rush in fact gonna just take the bold move to push up for the kill and just try to clean that short area, door area out a little bit. eLevate picking up frags all across the place now. iBUYPOWER with that bomb stuck near the door area, so it's difficult for them to really progress, as eLevate have largely worked this out. There's 4 players pretty much who have angles towards this area now. So from middle, from short, from the A site. Gonna make his way in, taps down XP3's head. Still some work to be done to get the plant though. There it is. He does bait out 1 player with that fake plant.
He must be out of bullets, surely. He's got 6 bullets left. That's a wrap.
So 2 frags is nothing to be too sad about. I'm gonna see the AWP on Swag there, and I wonder actually. Oh, so I did put it onto Skadoodle, and he should. I wonder what the spawn is like for Skadoodle, because Skadoodle has a really good spawn. Then he can go for that fast pick there, and he can actually have, I think, an okay time against CTs. But there it is. That's the map knowledge for you. There's the smoke from CT spawn. See,
got a tag in. Warden's 21 HP.
There's pressure coming in here. Skadoodle's going to have none of it though. Picks up 2 frags. eLevate now bleeding. Skadoodle is just ripping them to pieces. Another nice frag coming in from Nitro as they push their way in onto the A site. This is just completely lost now from eLevate. And for a quick check on the money, it's not looking too good for either team, and that's definitely going to put iBUYPOWER in a big momentum changing position.
This is a good start, actually, in terms of from a point of view of a spectator, because when you get these trades of rounds going backwards and forwards, it makes for really, really good games here. With tight economies on both teams, Volcano going down as well. Storm going to be the last man standing. We'll see if he can save this AK. And one thing with regards to AWPers on this map, because it's so bright now, it should make for easier and faster target identification. So Skadoodle should be better on this map than like versus the kind of the bland tones of the previous version.
I mean, I like how it just the map kind of pops a little bit, and the fact that it is clean. It is clean, and that's to me like what makes a good competitive map as far as the aesthetics go. You don't want it to be too distracting, but you don't want it obviously to look nice.
You don't want people to get lost in the background either.
And you want it to be clean. This is almost clinical, and here we go. This is definitely how it should have been done for iBUYPOWER. You're just pushing together quickly, like onto a site against this this eco of the other team. And that's obviously how they lost. I think what was it, like round 2 or 3, whatever it was. But this time they've remedied that. Better approach, better result. Locking it down now. This is the thing with this bomb site. If you're able to take the B bomb site very quickly, if you have an opposing team that don't have anything but pistols, don't even have any grenades, if you've got the smokes and stuff, there's no way they're taking the choke points back from you. There's just no way. And that's really what some of the strength is of having a fast plant on the B bomb site. And eLevate in one of those horrible positions again where they're going to get the buy-in, but not all the nades that they want, not all the weapons they want. 3 FAMASes, that does change the dynamic quite a lot.
Yeah, and you can see they're lacking helmets, but it won't matter that much because they are up against 4 AKs and an AWP. So you can even question the helmet buys of the other players. They could have bought some grenades instead, which would have helped them. Some more smokes, could have had at least 1 more smoke.
I agree. It's a really easy corner to cut, especially, and it's something that I think it's a corner you should always cut.
Look at this stack here towards the
Oh wow. Really good damage. Wardenno coming in from the top, and XP3 as well. That's a great cleanup. Beautiful angle. But Swag is still left alive. And then re-smoke towards CT there. So many angles to worry about. Gonna go down to XP3, and really well done by eLevate there. I mean,
for me, that's a round that iBUYPOWER needs to review, because they were so close and huddled together, and the CTs with the FAMAS there just holding a very standard angle.
That's the key
just,
point.
All he has to do is just hold his crosshair in one place and spray, and he did so much damage.
It's a big red flag, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it's just he did massive damage. Definitely we needed a bit of delay because there's only so many guns that can be useful in one choke point, so there's no need for like 4 people to be standing right next to each other like that.
I mean, usually that happens if you're going to do a rush, but if you're rushing, then you should always be pop flashing the first guy, because you're going to be giving away where you are anyway. So pop flash the first choke point at least. Yeah, very, very curious. I think you're right there. They should definitely go review that. But this is going to put eLevate at a very nice opportunity to get back into the match. Nice from Dazed. Very slow, methodical, just peeking the angles, gaining more and more vision.
Interestingly, he was doing that with the bomb as well, all on his own. So if he had fallen there, that would have been interesting. But so he has given away of the bomb. He's just on fire here right now.
Definitely quite gung-ho with that bomb, but it's not going to matter. We do have Rush coming in now alone, and probably not fancy himself the retake here, but he might want to find himself a weapon. There should surely be a better weapon somewhere that you can pick up, especially with 2 T players dead at least. So I'm sure there must be something, but he's actually... Is he going for it?
Maybe just going for exit frag, I don't know.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense to go for it, because he's...
Yeah, looking at the money, he has no money in the bank. If his money was the same as his teammates, then it would make more sense to push, but...
Also... Trying to throw an easy kill, that's a weapon. But also, if you look at, like, because they just won a round, the money they're going to get is 1,400 for losing. The money he's carrying is like 5k. It's like almost 5k, so it doesn't make any sense to go for it, definitely. But
yeah, and he's still behind his teammates in the financial side of things as well. So definitely an important survival there for Rush.
yeah, and they might be able to do something with it. I mean, if he's in the right place and gets the right execution, then it can just change around. And we'll have to see now. I mean, iBUYPOWER in this situation before, they hit a site together really fast. That is definitely a great approach. But this is actually where Rush is right now. That's a great choice for him to be, because and maybe they've read into the previous rounds that iBUYPOWER went and hit B fast when eLevate had this kind of money. So
Look at the flank here coming from the CTs. Got some information, and AZK needs to be careful here because he could get flanked. He's looking for it just in case. Gotta close the door just in time, and that is going to slow down the CTs. They're going to know he's close. They're going to have to explode out of this door when they push it. Oh, but AZK's moves away fast enough actually. So.
Oh, and this is going to be very dodgy there. Does take out Storm immediately by the prison area or the jail. And we're going to see that Swag's make his way up now as they wrap around for the push. And very, very tough here. This movement has been so telegraphed that pretty much the entire team is here now for eLevate. Rush still up top with that AK. And he's going to get taken down by Skadoodle. So now XP3 is coming in from the back. He might, wow, doesn't find the kill. Skadoodle on 5 health, has to be counting his blessings as Swag is left with 52. This is still doable for XP3, even with the P250. Not a CZ, but it's still got some whack to it, as we do see a one-on-one. The Swag going to take advantage of the lack of armor on his opponent, aim punch him to Oblivion, and that's going to be the 5-3 scoreline.
That could have gone either way. Just needed one tap to the head, and Swag's bell would have been rung, and that would have been lights out. But iBUYPOWER moved to a 2-round advantage here, and we've seen them start to build a tiny bit of money. Swag and Days north of $2,000 at the moment, but some of their teammates, AZK's got like nothing in the bank, got no nades either. Oh, he's flashed himself and just made it easy for XP3 to get the frag there. Storm will get down Swag.
It's good though, they put the pace onto this push. They knew that they couldn't mess around with the timing. Skadoodle's got some angles as well, so this is very doable now. This is where B can get really hard in the retakes. There's only 3 places you can go. And Skadoodle's going to lop off the head of XP3 there, right up top. And that is definitely problematic now, because Skadoodle in that position is still going to be very dangerous. He's smoke upper. And there it is, great jump there from Rush as he falls onto the site. Warden coming in from the back, taking down Skadoodle. And that's all she wrote for that defense of iBUYPOWER. But they did get the bomb down, and they did take down 3 members here for eLevate. So very back and forth. In fact, back and forth in a way that actually favors eLevate.
Yeah, so the seesaw continues here as eLevate bring a round back, and we're going to see a force buy here from iBUYPOWER. They're not going to want to get the. They're not going to want to allow the CTs to start to build any sort of economy. We're going to see 3 CZs, those unnerved CZs that will hopefully be useless by this time tomorrow. Going to be coming out into play here. We have a bit of GoTV lag, but we're back in the game. See who wins this angle. Warden does have backup from Rush as well. He's going to get a nade out there, going to smoke it off. Flag left of 6 HP, and that's going to be a closed door for the time being. Rush does take down Nitro, who was lurking around another part of the bomb site as well. You can see the bomb itself is in no man's land at the moment, just hanging around there, hopefully waiting for a CT rotation, but with a numbers advantage, may not come straight away. Skadoodle going to be the last man standing now. Ooh, that nade's going to take him down to 77 HP. Does have, he runs out with a smoke grenade though, that's not going to be good. And that's a free kill there for XP3. Could have been so much more. Could have got the bomb down there if he had a CZ open, but didn't expect XP3 to be holding such an aggressive angle.
Definitely, it's all tied up now, and it should keep going towards elevators. They're up against CZs, and it looks like we're going to see a quick B push here. So let's see if these B players are up to the task, as the rush is coming in. And there it is, all the nades there to stop it and delay it. And this is a huge tell. We see the rotation coming in across the map. eLevate know what's up right now. So this is going to be almost impossible here for Dazed and Space to get up there. iBUYPOWER struggling now, but the CZ's coming in. That damage long range is still very tough to deal with, but again, the grenade advantage proving very effective here for eLevate as they sit on the site. 3 versus 2, and a significant advantage still. So we have Skadoodle making his way across the top. Jump with the M4, not going to help him out. And there you go, the cleanup, the rounds, and here we go. We got the buy from iBUYPOWER now, and it's still looking really, really good for eLevate. I'm actually, well, I would be very worried if I was iBUYPOWER right now.
Yeah, they've taken it from 3-5 to 6-5 here, so things are looking good indeed. Having a look at the money again, it's still all over the place with both teams. And Volcano with 5k in the bank, so if they do need an AWP in future, he will be able to provide. He will be the teat from which XP3 will feed. We'll leave that one there as iBUYPOWER head towards the B bomb site. AZK will get taken out by Warden. And we are watching someone on a site on their own right now, so we'll switch to Volcano, who has Skadoodle heading towards his way with the bomb close behind him in the name of Nitro.
He's got to be so careful not to die just like that. And this is very problematic now because they... Oh, actually, I was about to say he's going to have to reposition on the middle a little bit towards B just to get some faster response towards that B rotation. But he does actually pick up a frag in middle, and it's going to be still just Swag trying to mess him over at middle. We're going to finally go through the vents. But 3 on 4, and iBUYPOWER are definitely struggling a little bit. Swag coming in though with a frag over by the gel area through the vents, and here it is. Storm gets found by Nitro, and now it's not looking so good, is it? We do have the bomb getting planted on B. Very good work here from iBUYPOWER, just finding these little frags here and there that make up the difference.
And again, the problem with the long rotation for the CTs is that Warden gets taken out in basically a 3v1 before Rush can get anywhere close to him. So that's the kind of shortcomings of this map, at least for the CT side. Rush going to be forced to save his AK and his Kevlar here. And again, let's look at the money here. Volcano with 5k in the bank, so he can probably drop for 1 or 2 players here. May or may not see the AWP, depending on how much money the CTs get. Only 1,400 apiece, so they're going to be pretty bare bones in the armory, unless Volcano makes it rain.
Yeah, I mean, these teams have both been finding the rounds, like the really key rounds, to win just before, or the must-win rounds before things get really ugly when it just comes to the money. And iBUYPOWER again, you know, if they had lost that one, they would be in dire straits right now, and eLevate would be like laughing their way to a really sick first half.
Meaty nade on Dave, straight to 48 HP before he even sees anyone to welcome with open arms. We've got a fast 4-man push here towards the B bomb site, and it's going to be held by Storm and Volcano for the time being. Swag is the first to fall. Do have Nitro and AZK trying to force the issue from this angle we see here. Warden does get taken down by the pairing.
Look at their health though.
The bomb site falling.
They're all bleeding out at the moment. They're all just struggling completely. XP3 and Rush, they can definitely pull this one off. XP3 going to make his way in. There is a quick smoke. He takes minimal damage after he goes to get that frag, and it's Rush now going to work his way in onto that site. XP3 coming in with another one, and look at this cleanup. They just don't have the health points to deal with this. And Rush is going to go for that defuse there as XP3 goes for the cover. He's going to peek onto the angle. XP3 now is alone. Very rash decision making there. And XP3 has to go for the chase. Oh, I can't help but feel like they gave that one away with that chaotic decision making. 2 versus 1.
That was a complete disaster. You saw the bomb diffuser went to try and help his mates take out Skadoodle. However, I mean, even if he saw Skadoodle, they would have. Well, he saw him. They saw the end of his gun. But they couldn't, because of the angle, they couldn't both make use of both their guns at the same time with the little health that they both had. So again, it's heat at the moment, and easy for us to deconstruct this now, but it all happened in a very
James, we're right. They're wrong.
I don't know. Unfortunate.
It is really tough. Like those spots really come down to the like you're saying, like the angles in those specific situations where the bomb is and the map and the site and stuff.
Yeah,
and the
like
health and stuff,
how do you make the correct decision?
It does come down to
a short space of time.
This is like one of the things that makes some of the very top players in the world, the top players, is that they have so much experience. They're able to intuitively understand exactly how to respond in spots like that and play it optimally every time. Even though they don't necessarily have all the information, but they have so much experience and just the raw skill on top of that. That's what makes them awesome. Yeah. And that's one of the beautiful parts about this game. But obviously, it's not always going to go your way, and pretty gutting situation for eLevate to lose that 2-on-1 defuse situation. That's going to give iBUYPOWER essentially the opportunity to get a 9-6, and they have the advantage to do so, as opposed to the other way around.
So we have Rush only with a CZ. Again, we've got a lack of grenades here, so eLevate gonna find it difficult to slow down the T side. We've seen fast pushes here, and we've got the numbers towards the A bomb site. We can see Rush with an aggressive position here with the CZ, but he may be facing. You can see the iBUYPOWER team peaking higher and lower at the same time, so a trade frag is almost guaranteed should Rush hold that angle, but has fallen back towards the site, and that smoke's going to come out to try and slow down the team. If they try and push this smoke here versus the CZ, then things may go horribly wrong for them. Warden does take down Dazed. Again, we've got 3 in this one corner here. It's choke point for iBUYPOWER, so there's not so much they can do with it, especially with a smoke there. There are no smokes left or any nades at all, save for one flashbang on the eLevate team here, so things are going to get ugly real fast. Swag does take down Warden, and Rush gets the trade frag on Nitro. Swag taking down XP3 as well. 3 versus 2 here. eLevate do have the man advantage. It's going to be hard for iBUYPOWER to plant the bomb. They do have 40 seconds to find these teammates, however.
Health advantage as well. That's Swag on 60, AZK on 6. My god, that's rough to deal with. There it is, 1 falls already. It's just Swag left now, and he's going to go down also. And I can't help but feel like iBUYPOWER just... They jumped the gun a little bit there in some spots. Like we saw, I'm not sure which player it was. I think it may, no, I don't think it was Gadoodle. It was, I'm not sure exactly who it was, but there was a player from iBUYPOWER that pushed on short so far ahead of his teammate. There was like 2 of them on short, and he pushed so far ahead of his teammate that it was like a 1-on-1, and there was like no possibility to just trade the frag. And how can you let that happen? Because then that was a free frag, and then like the CT that was defending got an opportunity to get another 1-on-1. And then all of a sudden, eLevate have less players than they should on the push. So there's like weird spots like that which hurt a lot there.
We've got the train coming in here from eLevate onto the B bomb site. Let's see if they can get it down. Swag does get the first frag onto Warden, takes his head straight off, but they have given up the site. Going to play for the retake. Somehow, all the eLevate team have been wiped out, save for 2 people. This is crazy.
In comes Volcano and XP3 to get themselves into some action here. And there it is, that bomb is being defused though. They've got to go shoot the diffuser. He's going to see him defusing. Comes off the defuse. And they've got plenty of time to do so. And Skadoodle has a kit as well. And that's going to be the defuse there for iBUYPOWER. They're looking good now. And again, let's not forget that they are the ones who have won map number 1. They won cash, their choice. It is match point for them against eLevate here. And again, this is the G2A Cup. These guys are playing for a juicy chunk of that $5,000 prize pool that has been put up by G2A. You watch their ad, the best video games store online.
Ever! Okay, we've got a 5-man push towards the A bomb site now. We've got the P250s, we've got the CZs. See if Volcano can give us a Ron Jeremy spray down. That target CZ. Nitro not having any of it. 3 eLevate members done in quick succession. There we go. There's the Ron Jeremy spray down from Volcano. Has picked up a FAMAS as well. He is the last man standing though, so I would be hella surprised if he got the bomb plant down, which would be really valuable to his team in this particular situation. And the longer he takes to advance on the site, the faster the CCs will go there to make the odds worse for him. But it wasn't to be. And it's 10-7 to iBP.
It's So Swag still rocking the P90 at the moment, which is always fun to see in top level play. And eLevate, they've got a lot of choices to make. Obviously, challenging middle is something that they can think about, but I don't think it's all that advisable unless they have all the nades to back it up with. And that's what they actually do. They have a smoke for the AWPer. That's beautiful. Knowing that smoke gives you so much freedom to take middle, as we can see them actually doing, which is really nice. Because now, iBUYPOWER, they don't have information on middle. They don't know what's happening there. So it could be A and it could be B. They haven't seen anything underground. They don't know what's going on at the moment. This is a huge advantage for eLevate. But Skadoodle finding the pick on XP3, that's going to give it away. Going to see the rotation coming in. And eLevate, if they don't act now, then their advantage is all but gone. Another frag, ADP pushing the issue, and oh no, eLevate all going down without a single response, really. I mean, they lost Swag, but he had a P90, so he's kind of who wanted to die, really.
Did him a favour, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a great start there from eLevate. And it was worth noting, compared to the last map where they peaked too early after throwing smokes, they waited perfectly for the smoke to explode before going out into mid. So great timing there from eLevate, but it all fell apart as they approached the B-bomb site. Great frag from Skadoodle, and you saw a massive rotation there from the CTs. Talking about rotations, we can see it's going to be the T's swarming towards the A site once again. Got XP3 loitering in that mid area. Let's see if these CTs can hold.
This is really nice. They have some great grenades to fall back onto. Look at that damage from the grenade. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's... Oh dear. If he pushes down there, he's going to find some body parts lying on the ground. This is so hard for them because they just can't get through there. There's even a re-smoke available for that position as well if they want it. There it is. Not much for them to actually accomplish right now. Obviously, the idea here is just to get some kills, try to damage the economy of iBUYPOWER. That's really the best result. Like getting a couple frags, forcing out a couple of drops, or at least just removing like 10k of money from the other team. Keep them within ecos. That's going to be the goal here. Nitro going to go aggressive for this frag. He knows they're already low. Going to pick them off. And there it is. No damage done. Very unfortunate here. eLevate losing a lot of grip on this match. Yeah,
they were patient enough to wait for the smokes, but Volcano was the only man in a position to potentially flank there. He held on as well, but iBUYPOWER forced the issue with the flashbangs there, and there was such a lack of life after that great grenade that they could not mount really any offense whatsoever. So that was important rounds there from iBUYPOWER, give them a significant lead going into this on the less favoured side. And now we have the push towards the B-bomb site from eLevate.
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting to see how this actually goes. We haven't seen a huge amount of T rounds from eLevate just yet, and already iBUYPOWER are going to be starting to like rotate. They have players pushed on A, pushed on middle as well, so iBUYPOWER have a lot of ways to find things out proactively with these positions, and they have pushed all the way up into middle. So they know that there's, unless they're all underground, it's very likely going to be B at the moment.
So XP3 basically holding on to 3 players at the moment, but he finally goes down. However, we have Skadoodle falling on the B-bomb side as well, so going to be left to Swag. Gets shot in the head, but through the wall, so only loses 4 HP. Then gets shot in the head again by Volcano. That's the B-bomb site down. That's the bomb down, and it's going to be 3. They look at the position of Nitro. Yeah. He is miles away. He's going to need a bicycle to get there in time.
He just smoked the secret area as well when we looked at the overview there. That was pretty funny. So yeah, this is pretty nice from eLevate here. I feel like iBUYPOWER, they had the positions to work out that they should have rotated earlier because they pushed all the way up A short. And like I said, the only way that there could have been an A push coming, considering that they pushed middle fully as well, is that everybody was in underground, which is like really unlikely. So you have a pretty safe gamble that they're going B right there, so that you can safely gamble away to the B rotation.
Yeah, I think
they held off on it.
I think sometimes on this particular map you need to gamble as well, because even if there's only one person on the A site, maybe you have to play for the retake anyway if you're up against too many people. And it may be that he can hold certain angles which allow him to cut people down somewhat easier.
Yep.
But, in this, well, they have a significant round lead at the moment as well, so they have space to play with it.
The good defense here from AZK, able to pick up a single frag, and not quite able to fall back though. That's a big deal, as that's going to apply a lot of pressure now onto the remaining player who has to fill his position and his role. And look, now they're deciding to go for the gamble, all three towards B.
See, look, you've given them advice, Dan, and they've ruined them.
It's ruined them. But this is actually smart of them to it's like in a position on this map where you even more so need to go for the gamble, unless you want to save the following round.
Oh, no.
Oh, he didn't have the bullets. He's going to go down. That's hilarious. Oh, dear. Poor Rush. But, yeah, when you got 3 against, like, 4 or 5 like that, you kind of have to go and stack. You don't have to, but it's a good gamble. I think it's a nice play. I think it makes a lot of sense on this map. But, yeah.
It's just too far for them to push. It looks like
they can buy after this if they want with a couple of drops.
Swag's looking for exit frags here. Nitro does get an exit frag on the other side.
It's really important that neither of them die right now because they.
Neither of who? There's 2 on left on each side.
Nitro and Swag. Because
they've got a lot of money in the bank.
Yeah, they can do this with drops.
Yeah, Skadoodle will need his AWP, so we have to bear that in mind. That it's going to be an expense.
Alright, so that smoke on middle has been working out well for eLevate. The smoke off the AWP player, Skadoodle. And Dazed picking up the AWP as well, so Dazed is going to be taking his AWP towards middle actually, and Skadoodle's going towards B. So they're actually going to go for a bit of a gamble here actually, just going maybe not even necessarily aggressively, but to have those 2 players here is very unexpected.
So many names, this is like COD Pro Mod. The nades at the beginning of the round.
Oh, and Skadoodle actually picked up a frag, but he got traded on over towards the upper area, the outside. So this is going to be a bit of a standoff now.
Again, you've got Nitro miles away from the rest of his team, just in case the push does come. See what kind of problems this causes iBUYPOWER, if any, as these rounds progress.
Underground is like that positional mirage, like the B apps, where there's like rarely action, but it's so important to have somebody there. But look at this. Great angle found by Swag, and that's 2 frags. Exactly the job he needed to do. But again, still, problems can be found. But actually, the player with the smoke got taken out by ZK. That's good play from him. FE3 might be able to get the bomb planted, but without any smoke, help him. Oh, that was a
man.
nice
He's sat on that grenade like it was a throne.
Yeah, not good times there for eLevate. iBUYPOWER kind of doing a good job, but really expending all the coffers here. There's not much money left for either team, so this is a bit of a pivotal moment for both teams as we kind of draw to the end of this match.
Good thing he was smoked off, because otherwise those grenades would have annihilated him.
Oh, that was
that's a wet shave right there.
Busting out the straight razor. I used to shave with a straight razor.
I'd probably be dead if I shaved with a straight razor.
Alright, so Nitro is going to take down eLevate with the Caesar. That's a pretty good start there for iBUYPOWER. eLevate in a position now where they haven't committed towards it. They haven't gained position changes either. And, oh, that's good work. AZK is going to go down in middle, so do they know that there's another player in middle still? Because that could be problematic if they think that middle's up for grabs here. Might be filling up middle and re-molotoving B-side and trying to smoke it off here as they get close. This is a brave play from Swag. Very nice position. Risky, but can reward heavily. There's the first kill. And he's going to spot the second, and he executes. Beautiful stuff there from Frag. That's a double. As we have Storm and Rush trying to work the angle. And Skadoodle's got it on lock. Good times here for iBUYPOWER. Skadoodle going to whiff the second shot. Storm going to be able to get off the smoke and maybe, just maybe, be able to get the plant off. He's actually going to try to fake Skadoodle out, but 1 on 4, the plant is really the best possibility here. Get it down, and he gets immediately destroyed.
Overkill. Send in the nukes. Oh no, Nitro's dead! Got a bit overzealous there, and he fell to the flames, and that's going to be 5k wasted. But yeah, I don't know if you want to fake in a 1v4, although you can't do the same thing every single time, right? You've got to mix it up.
Yeah.
So, meta and all that.
Yep. I mean, getting a kill is always nice, but weighing that up against winning the round and the guaranteed 800 for everybody is, yeah. Anyway, even though they did get the guaranteed 800 for everybody, look at how pitiful the buy looks. This is a force up because they know that if iBUYPOWER win this, it's all over for them. Here in the G2A.com Cup, it's going to be a quick entry there onto Skadoodle. There is a frag from Swag though to even things up, but they can't get in the bomb site. These are great positions held by iBUYPOWER. If they force the issue on B, they are going to have some serious issues. And actually it does seem like we're having more trades coming in as the defense starts to be a little bit stretched. XP3 coming in close range, he said, that's it, Daze goes down. And now, a 2-on-2 again, it swings back into eLevate's favor once more, and this is quite the seesaw indeed. They got so much time to play with. This is the best situation you can be in as a terrorist side on this map. Lots of time left to pick a site against 2 CTs. Where do they go? Do they gamble? Do they split up? It's a really hard call to make.
Swag has done a lot of damage on his own holding bomb sites here, so having one CT on either site is entirely doable if he just hides somewhere. Oh, he gets shot in the face. But if he hides somewhere until one of them has to plant, then he's only up against one gun theoretically, unless they go for face.
Yeah.
So there's always that dynamic as well in this situation.
Absolutely. Here goes Nitro. With a grenade. Down to 4 HP. Does go down to the M4 with Nitro. One more player left. Oh, Nitro through the smoke, just casually flinging those USP bullets
He's
through
like,
that
yeah,
smoke.
that little wiggle.
Oh my god, and that's going to be round number 15 and match point for this map. Match point for the series. iBUYPOWER one away from clinching it. Gutting around from eLevate there, big advantage again. Not necessarily thrown away, but they're going to be disappointed definitely. Look at this, 2 grenades, 2 flashes, that's it. That's it. That's all they had to work with.
Daze has got so many frags with the AWP tonight.
Yeah, he's actually just generally been AWPing a lot of matches that we've seen. Last week as well, he was AWPing like a monster. Caster's curse. But it's okay, you got yourself a CZ. Oppa's best friend coming into play to pick up the kill, but it's a 2-on-2 and it's hope alive for eLevate to stay in this match, and here it is. Oh, not quite going for the trade. Probably AZK gets both. That's a 16-9 scoreline. It's going to be iBUYPOWER